Hello everybody, welcome to Programming with C++. First we'll start off with Introduction to C++, then we'll see the history of C++ and the tokens. First, history of C++. C++ is a programming language developed by a person called B. John Stroustrup at AT&T Bell Laboratories. Initially, C language was introduced. Because C language had few drawbacks, they introduced C++ language. C++ language was called C with classes because it had something called as classes in it. There were some changes, there were evolutionary changes to C language made, hence it is called as C++. Hence we use the plus plus, which is an increment operator. Next, the characteristics of C++. The first characteristic of C++ is object-oriented programming, which means there is a possibility to adjust programming to objects. Everything in this program is considered as object. Next, portability. Portability means a program written on one computer can easily be transferred and written on another computer. It is easy to compile on any computer and any operating system. Next is modular programming. Modular programming means a big program is divided into smaller modules, that is smaller sub-problems. We solve each smaller sub-problem separately and then combine the solution. That is called as modular programming. Next is C compatibility, which means that C++ offers backward compatible with C language. That is, a program written in C can easily be changed into a program of C++. Next, let us start with C++ character set. Elements used to construct various statements and structures are called as C++ character set. For that, we have used many character set. Example, an alphabet. Alphabet includes capital alphabets from A to Z and small letters from small a to Z. And then we use digits, which is from 0 to 9. And there are many special characters like plus, minus, asterisk, slash, angular braces, equal to, tilde, and many other special characters are there in C++. And then we have white spaces. White spaces include blank space, horizontal tab, carriage return, and etc. There are many white spaces in C++. Even they act as a character set. So alphabets, digits, special characters, and white spaces all together form the character set of a C++ programming language. Next, let us study what are C++ tokens. C++ tokens are smallest individual unit in a program. Anything small in a program is called as a token. It can be anything. Even a small dot is called a token in C++. There are many C++ tokens. Let us see the C++ tokens now. There are keywords, identifiers, variables, constants, punctuators, and operators. There are 6 C++ tokens. Let's go through them one by one. Let us start off with keywords. Keywords are standard predefined meaning. They are words which are having predefined meaning. They are called as reserved words also because in C++ library there are few words which cannot be changed. Like if you use that word in the program, it means something. Like you should do that. For example, we have something called as continue. So if you use the word called continue, it'll do that specific task given for that word continue. You can't use it as variable or something else. There are few other keywords. Examples are continue, if, break, while, switch, and for. You'll get to know about them later in the later lessons. Next C++ token is an identifier. Identifier are the names to various programming elements. So the name given to a programming element is called an identifier. We have few rules to create an identifier. It's not that identifier is randomly created. You are having few rules for that. Let us go through the rules one by one. The first rule is first character to be an alphabet or an underscore. Whenever you have an identifier, it should start with an alphabet or an underscore. It cannot start with special characters or white space or digits. And then the second is special characters are not allowed except an underscore because you're starting to identify with underscore, so you can use an underscore, but other special characters aren't allowed. And then successive underscores are also not allowed. You have no successive underscores are not allowed. You can't start off with 2 underscores, or in between a word you can't have 2 underscores. There should be some alphabets or something between underscores. Next, should be of single words. You cannot have an identifier which is made of two words. For example, here I'm having simple interest. I have a space between them which is wrong. Instead of that, I should use some special character where I'm not supposed to use any other special character except underscore. So I've used simple underscore interest. So this becomes incorrect identifier, whereas simple space interest is a wrong identifier. Now, reserved words should not be used as identifier. We have gone through reserved words, right? Keywords are called as reserved words. Examples by continue float. So such words cannot be used as identifiers. Reserved words cannot be used as identifiers. Next, it is identifiers are case sensitive. C++ is a case sensitive language, which means a small letter alphabet is different from a capital alphabet. Example, here we'll take a word called area, an identifier called area, in which it starts with capital A. So that is totally different from the one which starts with a small a. So this area and this area are two different identifiers. So that should be noted. And thank you guys. I hope you'll learn the next C++ tokens, which are variables, constants, punctuators and operators in the next lesson. Thank you.